Joe is a liar, a cheater, and an abuser.
He was wrong in the past.
He hasn't put his hands on you in 3 years.
But now,
you've started abusing him. You've thrown TV trays, shot glasses.
I threw my water in his face, punching on his arm.
who's the victim?
He turns his back on me. He ignores me.
I gotta tell you, somebody starts beating on me, the conversation kind of dries up. Teresa was all smiles when she said, "I do," 12 years ago. Now, unfortunately, happily ever after was just not in the cards for this couple. Arguments escalated into fights. Fights turned into normal, everyday behavior. And when Joe stepped out on his wife, well, things got really ugly. Things got so bad that Teresa says on her 36th birthday, instead of giving her a present, Joe pushed her to the ground and punched her over and over again until police arrived. Now today, Teresa says she fears for her life because she knows next time Joe loses his temper, it could be the end of her life. Take a look.
My marriage with Joe is in shambles. Joe is a liar, a cheater, and an abuser. He has strangled me, spit in my face, punched me. Every single time he's blamed me for provoking him. Joe put the kids to bed, went into their room, shut the door, and locked it. I went to the room to stop him from bad-mouthing me. He grabbed my throat, pushed me up against this wall, tossed me down the hall into our garbage can. And I just screamed at him, "Just kill me." When I tried to call 911, Joe ripped the phone out of the wall. The worst incident between Joe and I happened on my birthday, 2011. I saw him at the bar talking to a couple of blondes, and I went up to him and I slapped him in the face. We started walking to our car, yelling and screaming at each other. I pushed him, I got punched in the face, fell down to the ground, broke my front tooth. He was just wailing on my back. I had bruises all up and down my back. I could barely move my arms. I live in a lot of fear that he's gonna snap again. I think that Joe is capable of killing me at one punch, that he didn't mean to kill me, but he did.
Y'all have heard me say, no matter how flat you make a pancake, it's got two sides. Now, Joe admits he was abusive in the past. He doesn't deny it. He says it was wrong, and he knows it was wrong. But he says he hasn't laid a hand on his wife in 3 years and has done everything in his power to change and to make amends. Now he says he's the one being abused.
Teresa verbally abuses me on a constant basis.
When Joe ignores me or doesn't listen to me, it sends me into a rage.
She's kicked holes in the wall, thrown chairs.
I slam doors, scream, I'll grab my head and just squeeze it.
She gets to yelling to where I've seen it's like, their veins are popping out.
I behave this way because my voice isn't being heard.
It gets outrageous.
I hit Joe for the first time just the other night.
She came up to me and she's just so mad and starts wailing on my back.
He gets up and he moves over to another couch, and I'm still just I'm so frustrated. I can't take it anymore. And I just threw my water in his face, and I just started punching on his arm, and I just left.
I mean, arguments play out all the time in front of the kids. I don't like it one bit.
I feel horrible. It breaks my heart that they're watching this, that they're seeing what such a dysfunctional marriage is about. They deserve better.
Her behavior is pretty juvenile.
I'm getting worse and worse. This isn't what I was expecting when we got married. If things don't change, we'll be divorced very soon.
Hey, do you want to be on the show? Click the link in the description and tell me what's going on in your life.